Listen, I try to. Mark is so ready to be out. I tried to tell Mark, I was like, listen, he's not coming on the road this week. And I'm like, but the next weekend after, we only have one. We're going to Utah. There's 2 shows. Like, it's a far trip to go for one day. If you want to just take another week off, that's totally fine. And Mark looks at me, he goes, I'll be there.
You try to reverse psychology me.
I go, you don't need to.
This is your fault.
You
This is your fault. You're making me a bad dad. I was trying to be a good dad with my child, and you were like, oh, just stay home. Hey, you know what, Mark? You just stay home. And now he's going to grow up without a father.
Right? Watch this. If it was up to me, I would stay home.
I'm fucking staying home. I'm not fucking leaving.
His wife's going to see this like, you had the chance to stay home.
Mark's reading the reviews of the show. He's like, that Derek Poston guy's killing it.
So good.
Derek, you crushed, bro.
No,
you crushed.
come on.
Oh, my God. Milwaukee show, Derek.
Two-person show is the way.
Two-person shows
It's
are
the way.
nice, right?
It's the way. And I brought that up in the pod last week. Multiple people DM me like, yeah, I never even care how many people are on the show.
No, that's not true.
bro.
It's like a play. You need first, middle, ending.
That's what we think.
Yeah. No,
They don't care.
it's the natural order. It's the
They're
cosmic.
probably like, damn, we got out in a more timely fashion.
No.
I thought this show would go longer.
Oh, my God. Derek, your new stuff is so fucking funny.
Wait, what
too.
new stuff?
Oh, my God.
What
Let me
new
look at
stuff?
that camera, too.
What new
Derek,
stuff?
your new stuff is so fucking
What-
good.
can we
It's
cut this out?
incredible.
Can we
We
cut
just
this?
had you do double the time. Fucking murdered.
No, let's cut this out. Come on, let's cut it out. What new stuff?
But no, tell us about your kid that sleeps all day. Like, what is the...
Greatest thing that's ever happened to me. You know, who needs a career, right? Like, why does it even matter if I'm doing comedy ever again? You know what I mean? Like, nothing matters.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
No, it's great.
And
Best time of my life.
What's
Never
the thing
been
you're
happier.
doing? You're like rubbing beef oil on you or some shit like that?
No, it's beef tallow, okay? It's
Don't say that like it makes it more normal.
it's not beef oil.
Like, we're misunderstanding it now.
It's
all
beef
cleared
tallow,
up.
okay? No, it just rejuvenates your skin. It
Fucking
makes you look
perfect couple
younger.
over here.
I mean, I've never looked younger.
What are you talking about?
I've been lathering my body in beef tallow.
But why? For what reason?
So I can look good for my son.
Wait, why do you want to look good for your son?
No, I've just been using it because the last couple of weeks I got a jar. Alicia's been using it, and I was like, let me try. And I like how it makes me feel.
Why? What is the purpose of it?
Yeah.
Is what we're asking you.
It's like it
Fucking
moisturizes your skin, makes you feel good.
Oh, it's like mud.
Yeah. You know.
Indians have never beaten these mud allegations. You know, every day I get a new video. It's kind of crazy. We need to put a stop to it.
Yeah.
Why? Our skin is fantastic.
That is true. Fucking A, they do incredible
Y'all
skin.
could use some mud, be honest with you.
We do the mud masks.
Yeah,
Do the mud
literally.
bath. Y'all do mud baths.
You go to the Dead Sea, what do? Mud it up. White people take their trucks, what do? Mud it. You know what I mean?
But y'all got to get out of the car and do the mudding. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, we're just scared.
Yeah. I mean, beef tallow is just as crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, to you.
I feel like you did that shit to offend me twice, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, do you have any observations on being a dad, on having a kid?
I
Yeah.
texted you a bunch.
On Camp Gagnon, you can see all of them.
Come on. No, we can share it here.
Go listen
Come
to
on.
Camp Gagnon this week.
No, you want to
Okay?
talk about it.
No.
This is how much I know he wants to talk about it because he was like,
tell us right now. Top 5 conspiracies about being a dad.
there are a lot of conspiracies. The medical industry is lying to you. Okay?
Watching him go down this one is
The
fun.
medical industry is lying to you.
Go. What is this one?
And God is great. Just remember both those
No,
things.
it is great. You went back to church for the first time in a while.
I did. Didn't
And how
bring the
was it?
kid though.
Oh, why not?
He was
You want to
crying.
get fucked?
Why
Still not
risk
all the way
it?
back in.
Yeah,
Still not all the way back
What
in.
is my thought?
You need to vet it, right?
Yeah.
You need to see who's really here. What's up with these altar boys? Why they-
Scope it
why their
out.
hands shaking?
Bro, it's so funny talking to the guy that does like the collection basket. I was talking to him after about church, and he was like, it's just this old guy, Italian dude. He's like, oh, back in the 80s, this thing was packed wall to wall. You couldn't even get a seat. Now it's just fucking 6 homos and a homeless lady. I'm like, what? He's like describing the church. He's like, this whole thing's gone to shit.
Really?
Yeah, he was pissed off.
Did you ask him if he knows who the best tippers are?
What do you mean?
He does the basket, right?
Tiding.
Okay.
Who ties the most?
Tip it.
Yeah, you tip it. You did a good job, guys, or whatever. You know, fire sermon. But that is kind of what it is, right? It's like, yo, God, this week you did a
That
good
is
job.
what
I'm
they
alive
say in the
again.
South, though. Why to waiters? They'll be like, "Why'd I have to give you 15% if I only give God 10?"
Ooh,
Bars.
that's kind of fun.
Bars, because God doesn't know about inflation. Okay, that's one of the
There was
biggest.
a comic from Dallas. I forget what he was. He said he's a waiter, and that's what he would hear a lot. And then he would say to them back, because one of us is real.
Disrespectful.
Damn, rude. Damn,
Wrong.
Yeah.
That was good.
So tell us about your
No,
experience.
I didn't ask
in
him about the
church.
tipping situation, but he did come up to me with the fucking stick 8 times with the basket on it. Like,
How much did you tip? You just had a kid.
they didn't do tap. If they did boop, if I could tap to pay, then I would have. But
You just had a child.
Wow.
Your first time back.
I
in
didn't
God,
bring
yeah.
cash. I'm not
You
gonna keep. I'm not gonna have cash on my kid. It's so dirty and
Where did you
nasty.
think you were
So
going?
he gets paid minimum wage, bro.
Yeah, well, my kid does not get
on,
paid.
No, God gets paid on
okay.
tips, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
fucked
not
up.
gonna carry money, put it on my hand, and then touch my child. Okay.
Yeah, you could just wash your hands, you fucking
You put
nincompoop.
beef grease on you.
There's nothing more natural. There's nothing more natural than beef grease, okay? And he's come to love the smell, for the record. He takes a nap on my chest and wakes up and just pulls his whole head away. It's fucking just down.
Like you're sleeping on leather.
Yeah, dude, like he's on a slip and slide. It's insane.
Why are you giving your kid facial?
That is
This
crazy.
shit is crazy.
Okay, are you allowed to make decisions for the child yet, or
Too many.
what?
Just give me the kid. She's like, I'm gonna take a shower. If he starts crying, just don't tell me. I'm like, okay.
How the fuck do you get that? I feel like I'm a kid. My wife don't let me do shit with this kid.
I'm being-
I gotta ask her, like, can I give her a dried cranberry? And my wife would be like, half of one. Wait, so you just get to do whatever you want with your kid?
Whoa, not whatever I want.
Where's
okay?
your brain going?
I'm not gonna give him a
Cat's the place.
cranberry. I'm not gonna give him a cranberry. He can't eat yet.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, I ask. I'm just like, I don't know, but I ask shit. But neither of us like really know exactly what to do. You're kind of
She
figuring it
knows
out.
everything. She has read every single book.
Yeah.
She has watched every single video. They know every single thing that's going on with this
I think
kid.
it kind of helps to freestyle though. If you go in too prepared, then you only know like 4 different ways. Like
Yeah.
he was crying the other night, and I was like, "What if you do this with him?" And I just like kind of put him kind of down, shook him a little.
Yep.
And he stopped crying.
Yo, can I say this about real quick? They say that, and this is a very important thing to say. Shaken baby syndrome is a thing where like the babies could die when they get shaken
My
too
kid
much.
loves it.
But here's the thing: we never talk. No, that's the point I'm trying to make. We don't talk about how much fun it is when you shake. They love being
They
shaken.
love it.
So I almost have a little empathy for the people who shake them to death because before death it was like a roller coaster. It was
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
most fun they've ever had.
It's like ODing.
Yes, like you're just like dancing with them and they're just giggling and you're like, well, I do this even harder.
Exactly.
And then catastrophe.
Yeah, you got to stir him. I do more stirring,
I
just kind
feel
of
you.
kind of moving him around.
Yeah.
But no, it's been awesome. You asked me what my thoughts about fatherhood are, and I sent you a text of maybe 10 or 12 different thoughts.
Let's just pretend he didn't read it.
And then-
Just say
No,
that.
what did I say?
And then he just responds. He goes, "Yeah, man, just feel everything." I was like, all right. I agree.
Well, no, let me read it.
I'll pull it up.
Okay.
These are some of the initial thoughts I had. First off, I had this crazy thought. We
Yes.
had the baby in the apartment.
That's
Yes.
a long
Crazy.
motherfucking
I know,
text, dog.
it's
That's
just
crazy.
You're crazy.
Yeah, no wonder.
bro,
he
ain't
didn't read
nobody
it.
reading that shit. I'd have said the same thing back.
It looks like
Just
that-
feel
Tell you what I
everything.
really said back. He sends me this long ass text. I go, yo, do me a favor. Check out this edit that I sent.
Nah, that text looked like you arguing with your girl right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
I was feeling
That's
a lot
what
of
it is.
things, bro.
She writes that whole shit.
Oh,
like,
wait, you were what?
Yeah.
You were what?
I was feeling it.
That's why I said feel what you gotta feel, man.
I was feeling it.
I didn't want to. In that moment,
Let's just do a word count comparison.
no.
Like, let's just see how many words you wrote, Andrew, versus how many words
I'm
Andrew
trying to
wrote back.
find it, bro. That shit is deep.
It's so far.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Oh, wow. Okay, this
So
is a
it
lie.
don't fit the iPhone screen.
It's a lie. It's
It
too
don't fit
much.
a
It's
pro
This
too
is
much.
actually a lie.
It's too
He
much.
wrote this long ass gay thing, and I said, these are all great. Write down all the thoughts. I go, they will change. You'll forget some will grow stronger. Good to reflect on all the moments.
I didn't read that shit.
That is
don't know. I don't know what
100% saying I didn't read that. 100%.
But a nicer way to say it, though.
Yeah.
That is a nicer
Hey,
way.
these
That's
are all
very
great.
thoughtful.
Yeah,
Anytime anybody says these are all great, he didn't read none of them.
Yep.
No.
Probably none of them are great.
Okay.
No, some of them are great.
Actually, I
like I
really wish
skimmed
that
it
I
a
didn't
little bit.
read any of them, so that I could, because that is the funniest thing. But what I remember experiencing in the hospital while like your wife's asleep with the baby's asleep and you're just by yourself and you feel like everything is on a million, right? Like every sensation is times 100. You're like, and you have all these ideas and everything's going through your head. And I started to write some down, and I wish I just wrote every single thing I thought down because you forget them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you talk to any parent and the feeling they had when your kid was like 3 months and when they're not, they're completely different. So in that moment, I didn't want to influence anything. I didn't want to be like, yeah, but what is it like when it's like that? I just wanted you to have, you know, unadulterated, is that the word? Unadulterated feelings and just, remember them all and enjoy that moment. That's why I didn't want to impact it.
No, I knew that. I knew that. I'm just messing with you. But it was a beautiful thing. Your emotions definitely do come online in a way that's like insane. Like it's like the closest thing is doing drugs.
Yeah.
Like doing mushrooms and then afterwards you're like, oh wow, I see the world in a different way. But it's like a clean high that doesn't really go away.
Yeah.
Like it's like just natural.
What has been the hardest thing?
I just adjusting the schedule. Like adjusting to like time and like you when you get married now you have like a different time commitment. And you can't just do whatever you want. You kind of have to be like, hey, babe, I'm going to be out. And she's like, yeah, go ahead. But you got to like check in. And then when you have a kid, it's like that times 5 where it's like, hey, I'm going to go out. She's like, you can't because we got to do this. And you're like, all right.
This is the first time Mark can't do whatever the fuck he wants to do. It's really shocking. It's a shock to the system for him.
Motherfucker was getting drunk the other night.
I know, he's still doing it.
I got overserved. That's not my fault. Okay.
Oh, God.
Just went out with his family. His brother's coming up to town to help out with the baby. They just go and get fucking shit-faced.
Well, we had more help.
Bars.
Sister-in-law was there. She was helping out.
Oh, she was?
Exactly.
You guys are doing a great Sober October, I see.
Whoop is having another girlfriend. It's
Thank
really what
you.
it is, bro. It's just, oh, you went to bed so late and you've been drinking so much and you never fucked me. And it's like, why is that on the app? It's fucking weird.
No, they fuck all the time.
But it's wild, bro.
There's so much sex. You have so much sex once you get married, dude. And have a kid, it goes up like 1,000,000 times. Like whatever. Listen, a lot of people talk about like when you have a kid or whatever, you don't have sex. That's a lie. You fuck so much. I'm exhausted from all the fucking I've been doing. I haven't jerked off once in every hotel that I go to on the road. I haven't jerked off a single time in every single hotel. I feel bad for the people cleaning that shit up. I be grabbing pillows to wipe. I feel like, who is it, Alex? You grab whatever's there.
No, I just go on the other side of the bed that I don't step off.
I picked up the mattress. I just nutted in that shit. I didn't give a fuck. I'm getting friction.
Oh, man.
We interviewed a president last week. No, but shout out to the Marriott Bonvi or whatever. And the cleaning staff.
That's
Y'all
your
are the
Lewinsky,
best.
bro. That's your Lewinsky.
Fucking Marriott Bonvoy.
Bonvoy.
The cigar on the mattress and just twisted it.
Yeah.
God bless.
But yeah, dude, breast milk is fire.
Oh, did you enjoy?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight out the tip?
How much you drinking?
Just a little sip. Not out of the tip, out of the little cup.
Yeah.
Out of the,
I
out
feel
of the
like at
tip
some
feels a little
point-
weird.
Nah.
Because that's his. Like, I don't want to double dip. You know what I mean?
Don't it seem like Mark's the kind of guy who would just drink breast milk instead of regular milk? Like
The health benefits, you would have no idea.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
off, not pasteurized, which you don't need to do that with milk if you drink within 2
Here
weeks.
you go. Let's
That
go.
is actually
I
true.
loved it. Let's
They
go.
basically purified
Here,
milk.
baby.
It's like shelf stabilized. It has no nutrients in it. That's why it gives everyone fucking eczema. All right? Just look into it.
Yeah, I've actually heard this. Exact
I'm selling unpasteurized milk after all my shows. If you want to see me, I'm in
merch.
Pottstown.
Gagnon merch.
See me in Pottstown. We have unpasteurized milk. Come and join us.
Sitting out.
We got beef juice.
When can we see the baby, yo?
Soon.
Is it like cool for us to come? You know.
If you came to McSorley's last night, we were there.
Wait a minute, did she bring the baby up?
She didn't go out. We did go to a restaurant, and the baby just chilled with us and slept the whole time.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Said I went to Apple Store. I just saw the dude. He was like, "Oh shit, Mark was just in here with his baby." I'm like,
I wanted to show him the Vision
"Dude
Pro
is like
too.
2 weeks old. How the fuck is he out there?"
Oh my god.
That shit makes me uncomfortable because I'm chilling with the baby. I'm go doing all the shit with him, walking around, and people are like, "Yeah, that is too new to be out." Like, he just got here. Why is that kid even out the house?
Son.
And I look at him like, oh, my wife told me
I
to
didn't
go
bring
for a
my
walk.
dog out for a month. This motherfucker's out here 2 weeks.
We were drinking. The kid, look.
It's crazy.
I remember
Bro.
my daughter first seeing sunlight 6 months in. She said, "What the fuck is this?"
No, I got parenting advice from a close source.
Yes.
Okay,
Mom?
it said Casey Anthony, and she said, let your kids going into your life. wife. Okay, so just fucking unfortunate for the kid. We like to get shit faced McSorley's on Saturday, and so the kid's part of it. Like we just go to the restaurant, we put the kid strapped to my chest.
I love bringing the baby everywhere.
Yeah.
I am very Arabic in that way.
Yeah.
I feel like Arabs do that the best.
I wouldn't make that an Arabic trait.
Yeah, that's what the Arabs are known for.
Strapping shit to their chest. I know it's sensitive.
Dub really enjoyed that.
I know,
did you
right,
see
I know.
Dub? Oh, not only did he laugh, he like slapped the table. He wanted all of us to know he found it funny. Okay? No, but I feel like Arabs, and Dub is kind of an Arab. I feel like Arabs, they take the babies out, you know, especially when it's like Ramadan. You see the whole family out. It's like midnight and the kids are running around. It's awesome. I love
And it's
it.
also so hot in the fucking day that you go out at night.
That is also probably something to do with it. But I think culturally they just take the whole family ever. You say the Indians do that too. You
Yeah,
say,
but I didn't know this young. We're not going to bars and getting drunk. We go to each other's houses and get drunk.
Yeah.
fair
You know
enough.
what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like taking the baby everywhere. I wish that
do
the
think
baby was
there's-
in that room right now.
what I'm
It'd be
saying.
so
I do
cool
think
stuff.
there is something to not overprotecting and not all. But it's just very funny to bring the kid to the fucking Apple store where it's constantly jammed.
Have you seen the Vision Pro 2? That's my question. I feel like you're not even considering.
I don't think he saw the Vision Pro 2. To be honest,
He was
with you.
asleep, but
I
if
think
he had
it's
been
his
awake-
first- I don't even think he has vision. I don't think he has all his senses.
He's
yet.
mostly seeing black and white. He's got dog vision
He's
for the first
15
3
days
weeks.
old, dude.
He's 14. Okay, don't age him. Jesus, he's been doing beef towel. He looks 7. Okay, he looks unbelievably young.
Yo,
You'd be shocked how good he
honestly,
looks.
Mud, he looked 5.
Yeah, for real. He doesn't look a day over a week. It's awesome. But yeah, dude, we did the home birth, which that shit should be illegal. That shit was crazy.
At what point during the home birth are you like, why the fuck ain't we in a hospital?
I was getting gaslit. I mean, no, it worked out amazing. My wife is a midwife that does home births, and it was fine. But like, there's part of it where you're like, this
Do you
is
think when
crazy.
you just said that, the audience was like, oh, phew.
Oh, his wife is a job from the 1600s. Okay, fine. Yeah, you're good.
You're safe.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
But like,
Was there any point where you're like, we need to go to a medical facility?
no, not that I was actually concerned, but like, when I look at the midwife, I'm like, is this fine? She's like, yeah, we're good. And I was like, all right. Like, we're like 20 hours into this. We're just in the
No
house.
epidural is also fucking
Crazy.
No, that's insane.
not even an
insane.
option.
That's insane.
Well, did I tell you this? That I stubbed my toe during the labor?
Yeah.
And I had to tell her, I'm like, I stubbed it, pinky. And she was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah. It was
She's
fucking
got a
awful.
head and a shoulder coming out of her vagina. Just waddling over to get you a Band-Aid.
Yeah, but no, it worked out great. Everything's fine. No issues. We labored outside.
What does that mean?
So like 20 hours in, baby's coming, the 8 centimeters, okay? And the midwife is like, you know what? You guys should go for a walk. And I'm like, all right, let's
Oh, yeah, get things moving.
get things. Yeah, I guess. Or maybe they wanted to take a nap. I don't know what the reason was, but we went outside and we just
I'm
went
tired of smelling your fucking beef tallow.
So what happened? Where do you walk?
to a local taco stand.
And you ate?
No, we didn't eat. But at 6 a.m, we just like walked up.
That's the crazy part.
I'm just saying, she's about to be pushing. You don't want diarrhea flying out as well. The last thing I'm eating is tacos.
It gets
before I
things
go.
moving. It gets things moving.
I mean, the Latinos know how to deliver a
That's what I'm saying, right? You got to
Very
trust her. But no, we just like walked around. She would have a contraction every couple blocks.
Wow.
In front of the church, just screaming. God, why did you do this? And then people on the street walking past us, like 3 golfers, see us and they're like, have a good day. I was like, all right, see you guys. I thought we were going to get robbed. I was like, the idea of getting robbed on the street with the baby on its way out would have been fucking crazy.
Yeah, what do you do in that moment? Because you want to prove to your wife that you can protect her.
Yeah, that was tough.
But
guy.
at the same time, she's like having contractions. You kind of just got to cough it up.
Yeah, be like, you want a baby?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you very like sweet with the child, very like kind and cuddly with
Yeah.
it? Or is it, okay.
Yeah.
There's no part of you yet where you're like, okay, I got to make him a man.
No.
Okay.
No, he'll figure that
Not
shit
yet.
out. Yeah.
I don't know. I have a daughter, so like I've only been gay. Like all I do is I just like jump around. Like I feel no pressure at all to like make the kid tough.
Yeah.
Like if anything, I want to show her like the sweetest side of a guy because she's going to deal with the asshole shit her whole life. But I imagine with a son,
And she should know what not to put up with. Like,
Exactly.
If this isn't what I'm used to, I'm out.
yeah, like she knows that this is something that exists out there. But I imagine with a son, and I don't know, but I imagine there's a point where you want to be like, all right, stop crying. You just fell. It's going to be okay. Or there's like a little bit of a toughen up thing.
yeah.
My dad wasn't like that that with me at all. But I also sit like this regularly.
Yeah. I tried to do that with my nephew. I started a little too early.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He was just learning how to walk, and I was like, give him a little nudge.
No. You abuse him?
No, I was trying to get him stronger.
Yeah.
Walk,
He fell, and no one in the house is like that at all. And yeah, I learned the hard way that you shouldn't nudge a kid while he's
But
trying
does he
to
walk now?
He walks really strong.
So there you go.
I think it's all because of me.
Walk it off.
Yeah.
That's literally where it came
He's
from.
not gay because of me.
It was that one kid.
It was that kid.
That one
That-
kid.
yeah, it did it.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I just nurture him. I just love him. It's great. He
That
sleeps
is the
great.
thing that scares me about having a son, because just like my little cousins who were guys, I was so fucking like, shut up. Like I had no softness for them whatsoever. But my little cousins who are girls or whatever, it's like completely soft, completely like this. I have no issue, like you said.
Yeah.
This is easy. With a guy, I have no patience.
Yeah, when can you start like roughhousing with a kid?
Immediately.
Yeah, I kind of am doing that now. We go flying. I just put
Andrew
him on
actually
my
told
own.
me you should just shake the fuck out of him, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
stir them, okay? You can't shake them.
Yep.
Just a little gentle rock.
Give him that 007.
Yeah. But yeah, it's awesome. I was thinking, how crazy is this? When you're born, how about this? When you die, what is the stereotype of how you die? What do people say you see?
A light.
You go into the light. And when you're born,
You go into the light.
bro. Cut this.
Didn't you grow up in the South?
I was like, all right, where is it?
But that is crazy, though. Maybe death is ultimately the great rebirth. Think
was
about it.
Yeah, no shit.
3 days ago.
Okay, but I'm finally getting on board. Then maybe the light is just the pussy of the universe. You know what I mean? You're just flying through it. Think about it.
That's why I said feel all the feels.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, you just gotta let them get it out, process them all. You say it to your friends, they start shitting on your theories about life, and then you feel insecure when you just had the greatest moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't want you to have that.
Nah,
Yeah, I
he wants
appreciate
you to write it down so you can remember the stupid shit you said.
The thing that did blow my mind was the reflexes. Like, when you're born, did they do all the reflex testing with your daughter?
No.
I'm pretty sure they did because I think they have to do it at the hospital.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Legally, they have to.
Nope. They gave her to me. She tried to latch onto my nipple, and I was like, "We not making you a lesbian immediately."
Wait, what?
She did. She went right for my titty
How would that make
because I was eating bread. I was eating so much bread.
How's that
I don't know. It's like the negative numbers or whatever.
Yeah. I could do that. Yeah. That's a good point. No, they do these reflex testings where they're like, all right, the kid has a reflex to walk. They put him down and his legs will go like this and they'll start to walk. And they have a hanging reflex where they know how to hang on to shit.
That
They
is
can
true.
hang.
That's crazy.
And then
that
like,
grip, they can do like pull-ups.
Yeah.
Like somehow we get weaker.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then they have like a startle reflex. You put them down, they startle. They have a foot reflex where like you rub their foot and like their toes grab it, or no, their toes go out, and then it switches at like a couple months. And it's like all that shit is just programmed in there, just baked in, downloaded on the hard drive.
Yeah.
Right when you buy it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't
What?
think I. My wife was just bleeding out, so I was trying to make sure she didn't die, and then I would have to
point.
take care of my baby all by myself.
that's a
I was
good
like, "Yo, you got that with the toes? All right, good. I'm gonna go cauterize this woman real fast."
That is a good point. The neighbors were freaked out though.
Wait, why? Because they heard the screaming.
Yeah, they left us a gift, which is very nice.
What was it?
It's a baguette.
Nice.
Yeah, they're French.
Yeah.
And so they gave us a little baguette.
Yeah.
And-
When is like the official? We get to see the baby party.
But I don't know, this weekend. Fuck it.
But it
I don't. Do you do like an event?
different. The moms are different with things. So like Emma was very, it was hard for us to get pregnant. She was very concerned. And so I think she was really protective, and I didn't want to. Immediately, I'm like, let's show the world the coolest thing that we've ever made. And she was very much like, okay, I'm worried about the baby getting sick or something like that. So I'm like hesitant to put any pressure on you to, share the baby with us.
No.
But now I know that you're taking him on the subway 3 days out.
Yeah, doing petty crime.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it's fine. No, I'll bring the baby in. That'd be awesome. As long as everyone washes their hands and don't touch them and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't have to worry about you guys getting him sick because Akash already got me sick. And then I was around
How
the kid.
got me sick?
So, yeah, we're already fucked. Okay? Long story short.
Did the baby get sick?
No, baby's fine. Baby's breastfeeding. Mom has antibodies. It all gets passed through.
yeah,
God has a great plan for this, okay? And ultimately, I think more people need to go to confession and start going to church and just be on fire for Christ.
Yeah. Okay, Miles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't have a baby.
Miles has been pissed about the baby. Miles and my cat, they're both just like, so what the fuck am I supposed to do?
What am I? Oh yeah, how useless are the pets now? It's kind of sad, right? You don't even like. They're just like a surrogate for your love, and the second you have something actually love, you're like, get away.
Yeah.
My God.
No, but a cat is more petty.
It sounds so bad. Like, because every day I come home and my dog is so excited to see me, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of my way so I can see my daughter. I feel so bad. I really. There's a little part of you feels guilt about it. But they are the best. They're just every day the dog keeps showing up, knowing that they don't get as much love as they used to,
Not
and
my
they don't
cat.
change
The cat's not
even
my cat.
a little
My
bit.
cat's been throwing up nonstop, out of attention, just puking all over the fucking house. Yeah,
Dogs are the best, dude.
They are the best. I think, they are the best.
My kid and
So
the cat are
selfless.
going to come around, I think.
Oh, are they beefing a little bit?
Just the cat like kind of like stares at him, and just
I
the
would
second he
never have
cries,
a
the
cat.
cat runs away.
Oh,
Freaked out. But I think eventually, as the kid gets older, the cat will eventually die, and then they'll be harmless.
They don't die. They don't die.
And that's not
live,
true.
dude.
They
Cats
don't
live.
die.
Really?
Cats fucking
They
live.
escape, and then
They
that's just
escape.
what it is.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, it's been great.
All right. Well, first of all, Mark, congratulations. Obviously, very excited for
And I
you.
want to say thank you guys for being just so supportive and kind and very sweet. Just not only with like logistical like work shit, but then
Guys,
it's
thank you
also-
so much for
No,
watching
come on, I was
Flagrant.
being really sweet there.
appreciate you.
Okay.
No.
But just logistically like work shit, and then also just like the outpouring of love has been very sweet. I
Absolutely.
genuinely am very grateful.
We're very excited for you. We're very proud of you, and it's going to be a very cool future that we're all living in with President Donald J. Trump.
Okay. Wait, what?
I mean, with Madam Vice President Kamala, with whoever wins, the best
Yeah.
person will win.
Yeah.
Yes.